Hello, this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Fluid Art Studio, and this is assumably part 2, and it's been a while. I did this painting back in February 2022, and I liked some things about it, but there were things I didn't like about it. And if you'll notice, there's some brand new paint over here, and it reminded me of a mountainside of colorful trees, like from autumn. So what I was doing earlier and what I'm going to continue to do now for a moment, other than maybe use my balloon roll to enhance some trees, which is just a thumb from a glove, is grab some of my little sticks. They're all tongue depressors in different sizes, and I'm going to dip them into probably black, silver, and right now I'm just going to add a little bit of green that reminds me of, you know, mountainsides or meadows or whatever. Just wherever I think it might need a little something something. And I could probably I would have been better off to add it afterwards. And the shorter the piece, probably the better off. I just haven't figured out what else to use. So I could grab part of the handle of a little mixing spoon, or pretty much a paintball end of anything. So right now I was thinking it would be nice to add some white. I have one of my containers. I don't want to put that down. And I put just a piece of acetate in the bottom, which has some black paint and some silver paint and some green paint on it. And now I guess I'm going to risk a little bit of white. Sans chips, hopefully. And you don't need much to do this, that is for certain. And let's see what we can come up with. I figure there's stands of trees. I'm just going to use the end of that. And this time, today, I'm going to tap it off. I didn't do that yesterday, and I wished I had. Now, I don't think it really needs to look anything more than like I've got some vague idea. It's pretty much an impressionist or abstracted landscape. But I do want to put in some taller areas. Fill in the background a little bit. And I can have my supposed trees as long as I want. And if I put a little more black in there, which I'm going to do, then I can use it as a dip dish to make some branches, hopefully. And where's my little tiny piece? There it is. And if they come out too fat and it's a dry canvas, you can always wipe some of it off. I should have grabbed myself a Q-tip. But I always think that odd marks, well, I say that, I always think that odd marks are good, but that one is way too fat. That requires a paper towel. That's all there is to it. I should have grabbed Q-tips. That would have been the really wise thing to do. So I'm thinking maybe I should grab a little tiny piece of acetate instead of this. And if I have a pair of scissors handy somewhere, I'll just cut that down. Here you can see my acetate because I have paint on it. And now I'll just try. I think a palette knife would work just as well too, if not better. I'm still making lines that are too fat. So I'm going to grab a palette knife, go through all the motions. You know what? I've got a square end palette knife, and that's the perfect tool. Sorry it took me so long to figure it out. So I'm going to put a few V-shaped branches up here next to what looks to me like foliage, and then go back again grab a black trunk. You can also attempt to move paint, you know, with the stick you're using. But have that Q-tip handy, because I'm going to wish I did, for sure. And every time I put in a new tree area, a trunk, I'm going to want to go back afterwards. And draw in some more lines. I don't care how weird the shapes are of the trees. They it kind of floats my boat when they're weird. Since there's nothing particularly realistic about any of this, wherever I happen to choose to put my lines is as good a place as it needs to work, as I need to worry about. Let's grab some of that silver if I can. See what happens when I use it. I think it's mostly dried up is what it's looking like. Yeah, it is. Put some more silver down. I just craved something different than I had. And I think I have it. I'm going to let the black stay right on there. I'm going to mess up the top so it looks like they're different heights. I like the idea of that. Just moving things around, using my finger. I can always go back. I've got a pan of older colors. I think that might be kind of cool to go in and use my finger from my glove. Now I'm just dipping into all three colors. I want a short piece for that weeping willow right there. And there's 3 trees in a row down here, obviously, maybe more. And certainly if I don't finish, although I'm really actually liking what I've got quite a bit. If I don't finish, I can always add my branches later. And yeah, I'm back to drawing with my tongue depressor point. Which I'm sure you could use brushes if you wanted to take your time and do that. But I think you get the picture. Pretty sure anyway. I do want to try that glove tip. It's bugging me that I haven't done it yet. I kind of thought that the areas that weren't bright colors didn't look like trees, but they kind of do once you add some trunks. And I could take my green. I like that. I'm going to throw a little silver in down here just to change up the light in the forest. So I should show you that for the moment because I am going to find my pan of colors. And that's kind of cool. I hope you think so. I definitely do. I was definitely messing around trying to find my way. So let's grab my old pan of colors, which is days old now. But as long as I keep the press and seal on it, as long as I can get the top layer off, I can use what's in there. And I'm going to throw a little bit of Fandango. Grab my, where'd it go? There it is. I'm going to turn it back around. Sorry about that. there's nothing to keep me from adding some more if I want to, and I think I probably will. Little tiny balloon rolls. Yeah, the paint in the dish has stayed really well. And since mostly what I do is add more paint on top of it, it's not a problem to continue to use it for even days on end. I'm just dabbing away. And I'm going to call this done, probably just in my own frame of mind, whenever I feel like it's done. I kind of like the green in there. I could add a few more of these little marks, and that might be alright too. I don't mind that the background paint from the dish is showing up a little bit. And if I feel like I'm missing any trunks or something, I'll just add some. Like right there, that. That looks like a tree to me. So the hillside trees. I just like the texture of, and even the dimension. Yeah, that's sweet. Alright, so where's my little tiny piece of tongue depressor? Or maybe I'll just use the edge. Or maybe I'll look for the little tiny piece. And you can always break one of these pretty easily. And if they don't come out perfect lines, then they're going to look that much more organic, which can't be a bad thing. And I'm probably going to use that to add a few more branches. Nothing has to be anything specifically, it just has to be colors where I like it. Like them. And I'm not afraid to dip into the black, because that's going to add some dimension also. Or the white. I'm wondering where else I might need a branch or two. And it looks like I'm pretty well taken care of, to the point where I'm going to say, I love you guys. Hope you take care of each other and take care of yourselves. And please give me a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind. I'd really appreciate that. I have over 29 lists of 100 videos now. One more little green patch right in the middle, I think. Okay, it sounds like somebody is searching for me while I'm recording a video. So I'm going to go really quick before we're disturbed and call this good. I'm going to zoom in for you for a moment. I don't know that there's much point in shimmering anything, but I suppose I could anyway. I love this now. I gotta tell you, I really was not the biggest fan. Look, there's beautiful shimmer in there too. And the trees are kind of surreal, but who cares? Alright, so what did I not tell you? Please share my videos when you watch them longer. You help me out. My email address is easpbgallery and the word gallery spelled out at gmail.com. Happy New Year if it's 2023. I should not be messing with things upside down, but I tend to want to do that sometimes. There, I gave it roots. I think I'm going to not give it roots. There we go. I love you guys. On my link tree, you're going to find nearby, you're going to find the Colour Arte coupon code. I'm a Colour Arte affiliate. Those are Fandango and True Silver were Colour Arte colors, Prizm pours to be exact. And I'm forgetting everything right now. My community board will show you tomorrow's video. I'm posting it, or I was posting it 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time when I made this, so we'll see. My Amazon link is a great place to shop. I have 2 books on my Amazon link because I can in Unlimited Possibilities. They're the first and the second 100 videos I made for YouTube. I can't believe I used up all my time. Well, I was kind of futzing around there for a while. So I do give lessons at the house in Spring Hill, Florida. And I do sell my artwork, and this is for sale, but this is cool, so if it doesn't sell, that's okay too. I'm going to take a look at it, and you know, if I have a desire to add a couple more tree trunks or something, I might do that. But otherwise, I think it's done. My paint pouring recipes will be underneath the video, underneath Show More. Thank you guys. Thank you to my new members who've joined to help me buy art supplies and support the studio and are enjoying the members library of almost 80 or more than 80 by now, I'm sure. Members only library videos, tutorials in fact. So I have playlists organized by topic and genre, and you can ask me for a link if you want one, but otherwise there's 29 lists of 100 each, 28 of which have fully available videos on them. On my link tree, you're going to find Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, Facebook group Expressionist, Fluid Art Studio Appreciation Group, Society 6, The Gallerist. My website is there. If you have questions, you should feel free to ask them. I will help you out if I can. And if I don't know the answer, I'll let you know that too. Thank you very much for joining me. I love you much. You inspire me often and always and a lot. And I really like how this turned out. So I'll see you anon, maybe tomorrow. Bye for now. Priscilla out.